Hey boys and girls, we're working today on Unit 2, Nonfiction Unit Lesson 5, and we're going to, well, you can see the teaching point right there. It says, readers, today I want to teach you that as nonfiction texts become more complex, the vocabulary the author uses becomes hard and technical, and the clues that help readers figure out what that word means are often hidden. When this happens, you have to search for clues all around the word to determine what it might mean. And so here we look around. What do we picture? What is happening? Is it positive or negative? And what type of word is it? Is it an object? Is it an action? Is it a describing word? So we're going to work on those skills a little bit. And we're going to look at different levels of the amazing octopus. It's also called an animal like no other in level 4, and in level 6 it's called Lessons from the Deep, and you have a copy of level 5, but we're going to go to level 2 right now. And if we just start reading, it says the amazing octopus has many ways to defend itself. That's the first sentence in level 2. The amazing octopus has many ways to defend itself. Let's look at level 4. How that first sentence changes. The octopus has many amazing ways to defend itself from predators. And right here, predators, it added that detail to that sentence. Now the text is getting harder. So let's look at level 6. One of the most striking characteristics of the octopus is its wide array of techniques used to avoid or thwart attackers. So now we have a striking characteristic, wide array of techniques, and we're going to avoid or thwart its attackers. That word thwart has really thrown you off in class when we looked at this. And look at the words around it right here. What are these words? Avoid or thwart. So what does thwart mean? It means to avoid. So there's a clue right there in the text. So when we go back to this, what do you picture? What is happening? Positive or negative? What type of word is it? This whole look around. Now, when we read avoid or thwart, can we picture that? Can we picture that octopus avoiding its attacker? So we're going to zoom in on the word predator. I'm going to go to this level 4, and I underlined predator already, and it says the octopus has many amazing ways to defend itself from predators. When an octopus wants to move quickly to escape a predator, okay, now I'm picturing my octopus trying to escape from something. A predator must be bad if we're trying to escape. So now we know that. Let's look at level 2. When an octopus wants to move, just many ways to defend itself. Oh, if we go way down here, I see predator. So we're going to read a little bit more. The amazing octopus has many ways to defend itself. When the octopus wants to move fast, it can shoot water to push itself backwards. An octopus can travel many miles that way. An octopus can also protect itself by squirting ink. The ink makes the predator or animal hunting the octopus. So the predator is the animal hunting the octopus. So now again we know predator's bad. We know it's somebody who's hunting the octopus. See how obvious that is here? But when we go to level 4, we have to read farther, and it doesn't tell us, right? It doesn't tell us what the definition is. We have to create the definition in our head. When an octopus wants to move quickly to escape a predator, now we know the predator is somebody to escape. It can shoot water out of its siphon and push itself backwards. This is called jet propulsion. Using this technique, octopuses may travel many miles. An octopus can also protect itself by squirting ink at a predator. Oh, so now we're protecting ourselves. So we want to escape and we want to protect. So when we go back to this second, level 2, the definition is right there. Here it's implicit, it's hidden. It's this far apart in the text where we have to look for those clues. So studying this word meaning, studying our text, going back and rereading, linking these great big ideas together helps us figure out unknown words. Okay, so if we go now to our level 6, here it's also talking about protecting down here. Here's escaping the predator. Look at all these details that are worded very similar to level 4, but it's different. Protect itself by squirting ink. Again, these ideas, to get this whole main idea, to get this idea of how to figure out words, we have to link details throughout the whole text. That may mean that we need to stop and reread and put the pieces together to jot some notes to help us figure these things out. This is a really deep level thinking strategy that you need to use. So there's a lot of work here to determine those tricky words when you find them. I would think that you could take a post-it note and mark some tricky words, and then you'll have to do some real work to determine the meaning. You're going to look around when you find those unfamiliar words to figure it out and use a strategy of linking all this together to work on your hard vocabulary today. So stop and jot as you read, write down those tricky words, write down the clues that help you figure out what those tricky words mean. Okay, so here's a couple reminders of what we've learned so far. The headings and subheadings are misleading. They don't help. There can be several main ideas, and the central ideas or main ideas are implicit. They're hidden. Sometimes the meanings of words are hidden, and the vocabulary is hard and technical. That's what we've read today. That's what we've figured out today. The vocabulary is hard and technical. So as you read today, you'll pay attention to when you encounter unfamiliar vocabulary words in your text. If the author doesn't tell you what the word means, you need to figure it out. Use the strategies you know from past and new strategies that you develop to help you. All right, go be readers.